All right, Africa's Travel Indaba taking place at the Durban International Convention Centre in Kwa-Zulu Natal, starting today through till Friday. And the event, of course, showcases the widest variety of Southern Africa's best tourism products, as well as services, and it affords delegates the opportunity to acquaint themselves with the exciting travel experiences that are on offer. And it's also an opportunity to forge tourism partnerships with other countries who are represented and attending from elsewhere. The Indaba, one of the largest tourism marketing events. Leanne is there. And of course, from us here in studio, it's goodbye. And Leanne will take this to the top. Leanne, morning.
Good morning again, and morning once again to South Africans that are watching and waiting to see what this all holds for us here. As I must say, this has been absolutely amazing this morning. I know I haven't seen you this hour much, so I disappeared into the maze of all of the exhibitors that are here. And let me tell you, you can get lost here. And I'm just in one hall because there's an entire convention center that I need to get through, whether we're talking about a tourism hub or a zone or a dome or whatever it is. But basically the idea is for the visitors here to immerse themselves into the offerings that not only South Africa tourism has, but also the rest of Africa. And there is an unprecedented amount of African countries that are showcasing here this year, and some really interesting names. But I'm not going to talk to you about that. I've got with us our hosts for today, the SA Tourism, of course, the Chief Marketing Officer, Thembisile Sehlolo. It is such a pleasure to be here and to see you here this morning. Thanks for chatting to us.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yeah, it's such a pleasure. I've taken a walk around. From trains to planes to accommodation to experiences to, whether we're talking luxury or entry level, it feels like we've got it all.
Yes, we do. So I always say this is it's a Pan-African show. Obviously, it's about Africa, not just South Africa, but it's a shopping mall. It's a shopping mall that allows people to come and shop for their travelers. So something like this really allows, tour operators to actually curate amazing, unique experiences for their travelers. And as you say, we've got it all in all provinces. So, South Africa is vast. And our strategy is saying by showing off something like this, you are showing off that South Africa is not just about the Kruger Park or Cape Town or KZN alone. We've got a whole 9 provinces that we need to expose our travelers to, 9 cultures, even 2 in some provinces. And this is what a show like this allows us to expose. And most importantly, the collaboration with the African market as well, because we know that a tourism economy that is working in South Africa is a tourism economy that will be working in Africa as well. So it's really, we are moving from, we're not competing with Africa, we're co-creating with Africa. And this is a show that shows that co-creation.
And it's important, it really is, because, as a destination, Africa, you come here and you want to experience more than just one country, and there is so much. Now, I was telling our viewers that there's such interesting African countries besides the usual, because you have your usual suspects that are blowing the lights out when it comes to tourism. If we talk about Morocco, Egypt, Tanzania, Nairobi, Kenya, these kind of places, Zambia, they do incredibly well. But you're saying there's just new entrants. And amazing. So we've got a 9% growth in African countries that have come through to the show. So you're looking at Burkina Faso, Guinea, St. Helena in here. So those are really interesting additions. And I was really quite excited to see what they have to offer, because what we want people to do is that one-stop Africa, from one African country you go to another. And that's the kind of tourism economy that we want to see as the future for Africa. Yeah. Whenever I do sort of research to go to a new country and see something, I want experiences, and I want to immerse myself into something that isn't necessarily the touristy thing to do, but to find, as the minister terms it, the hidden gems. And there are many, many hidden gems on this continent. There really are. Are we unveiling them here?
We are indeed. So, interesting enough, trends for traveling are showing that people are looking to immerse themselves in culture. Yeah. So they want culture, they want adventure. So how do you show culture? You show it through rural and township tourism. Because if people are just going to go to the usual hotspots, they're not going to be able to experience the true culture of the people. So through tourism, we are rewriting the story. Through tourism, we are really showing culture, our people, our places, our ways that people never get to. So through this show, we get to see those hidden gems. You get to see how astrotourism works in South Africa, where you can sit and look at the stars. So those are the kind of tourism experiences that we want people to know about, want people to experience, not just people from outside South Africa, want South Africans to experience South Africa, and want Africans to experience Africa in its broad form.
I am so glad you brought up that, because you've just brought the most beautiful memory into my mind of going out into, whether it be the Northern Cape, and to go out to our satellites and have a look and see the stars. Like, I've never seen stars like that in my life before, and I doubt that you will find that anywhere else in the world. And we don't advertise that enough.
No,
there's a word you haven't said yet, and it's the word that should be ringing out, and I know it's something you're passionate about. When you travel and you come here, what are you hoping people find?
Joy.
There we go.
So South Africa awaits. Come and find your joy. Africa awaits. Come and find your joy. Joy in a way that you've never experienced it before. We want people to find their childlike joy and experience it in this country, and travel does that for you. We want you to find joy in our beaches. We want you to find joy in our people, in our Ubuntu, in our food, in our, beautiful establishments. I mean, South Africa has got the most excellent establishments that you would ever experience, the excellence in the products that we have. So we want people to find joy in what a true 5-star feels like. So, and you can only find it in South Africa and Africa.
Amazing. Good luck. Good luck. I know it's starting. 9 o'clock is when this officially opens up, and the Deputy President is set to address the audience that are getting their seats, gathering. You better get to your seat, because you're going to get into big trouble otherwise. Thank you so much. And it's been a pleasure coming to you from the Travel Indaba for today. We're here tomorrow as well, so we're going to go and visit the stand where it showcases all the African countries and what they have to offer. Have a beautiful day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.